Hey, and welcome back. Today we are going to do our deep dive again into one of my favorite books. If you are ready to uncover the one ancient shift that is going to lead to a massive transformation and increase in your bank account, then you will want to continue to listen on. My name is LaKeisha Mallett, and we have been going through our Plan to Prosper Money Management and Planning Journal with all of our action steps, our key takeaways that we are implementing that are helping us shift and transform our relationship with money and increase the amount that we have coming in income, whether it's through our corporate endeavors or our business endeavors. We are increasing, we are growing, we are managing and multiplying our money this good year. So let's dive into The Richest Man in Babylon. And as you can see, I didn't get a new book yet, but The Richest Man in Babylon. And we are going over the seventh cure for a lean purse. The seventh cure for a lean purse. This day I do speak to thee, my students, of one of the most vital remedies for a lean purse. Yet I will talk not of gold, but of yourselves, of the men beneath the robes of many colors who do sit before me. I will talk to you of those things within the minds and lives of men which do work for or against their success. So did Arcad address his class upon the seventh day. Not long ago came to me a young man seeking to borrow. When I questioned him the cause of his necessity, he complained that his earnings were insufficient to pay his expenses. Keep a listen out for that. Thereupon I explained to him, this being the case, he was a poor customer for the money lender, as he possessed no surplus of earnings or a capacity to repay the loan. What you need, young man, I told him, is to earn more coins. What dost thou do to increase thy capacity to earn? All that I can do, he replied. 6 times within 2 moons have I approached my master to request my pay be increased, but without success. No man can go oftener than that. We may smile at his simplicity, yet he did possess one of the vital requirements to increase his earnings. Within him was a strong desire to earn more, a proper and commendable desire. Preceding accomplishment must be desire. Thy desires must be strong and definite. General desires are but weak longings. For a man to wish to be rich is of little purpose. For a man to desire 5 pieces of gold is a tangible desire which he can press to fulfillment. After he has backed his desire for 5 pieces of gold with strength of purpose to secure it, next he can find similar ways to obtain 10 pieces and then 20 pieces and later 1,000 pieces, and behold, he has become wealthy. In learning to secure his one definite small desire, he have trained himself to secure a larger one. This is the process by which wealth is accumulated. First in small sums, then in larger ones as a man learns and becomes more capable. Desires must be simple and definite. They defeat their own purpose should there be too many, too confusing, or beyond man's training to accomplish. As a man perfecteth himself in his calling, even so does his ability to earn increase. In those days when I was a humble scribe, carving upon the clay for a few coppers each day, I observed that other workers did more than I and were paid more. Therefore did I determine that I would be exceeded by none, nor did it take long for me to discover the reason for their greater success. More interest in my work, more concentration upon my task, more persistence in my effort, and behold, few men could carve more tablets in a day than I. With reasonable promptness, my increased skill was rewarded, nor was it necessary for me to go 6 times to my master to request recognition. The more of wisdom we know, the more we may earn. The man who seeks to learn more of his craft shall be richly rewarded. If he is an artisan, he may seek to learn the methods and the tools of those most skillful in the same line. If he laboreth at the law or at healing, he may consult and exchange knowledge with others of his calling. If he be a merchant, he may continually seek better goods that can be purchased at lower prices. Always do the affairs of men change and improve because keen-minded men seek greater skill that they may better serve those upon whose patronage they depend. Therefore, I urge all men to be in the front rank of progress and not to stand still, lest they be left behind. Many things come to make a man's life rich with gainful experiences. Such things as the following a man must do if he respects himself. He must pay his debts with all the promptness within his power, not purchasing that for which he is unable to pay. He must take care of his family that they may think and speak well of him. He must make a will of record that in case the gods call him home, proper and honorable division of his property be accomplished. He must have compassion upon those who are injured and smitten by misfortune and aid them within reasonable limits. He must do deeds of thoughtfulness um, to those dear to him. Thus, the seventh and last remedy for a lean purse is to cultivate thy own powers, to study and become wiser, to become more skillful, to so act as to respect thyself. Therefore shalt thou acquire confidence in thyself to achieve thy carefully considered desires. These then are the seven cures for a lean purse, which out of the experience of a long and successful life, I do urge for all men who desire wealth. There is more gold in Babylon, my students, than thou dreamed of. There is abundance for all. Go thou forth and practice these truths, that thou mayest prosper and grow wealthy as is thy right. Go thou forth and teach these truths, that every honorable subject of his majesty may also share liberally in the ample wealth of our beloved city. So there were so many things that came out of this particular section of the book that I wanted to make sure to highlight. But one thing in particular that he said that I'm just trying to find my spots in my Plan to Prosper Money Management and Planning Journal. Some of the things that he talked about toward the end of that particular segment there of the book was one, really following the golden rule, right? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Using your time, your talent, your treasure to be able to help those who can't help themselves, to help those who have been smitten, as he said, by misfortune, those who may find themselves on hard times or facing a hardship. Our heart and our motive from a financial perspective should be able to help those who can't help themselves or who need a hand up. Also, that's one. Also, we should work at increasing and cultivating our skills. As we get better at what we do, as we learn, as we grow more wisdom and apply what we learn, it makes our earning capacity even more. So we want to be able to serve and help others. We want to be able to cultivate our skills. We want to be able to work diligently. He talked about when he was a wee lad. He even talked about when the gentleman came to him to request a loan. What are you doing with what you have now? What are you doing with what with your hands? You're gonna work with in the words of the late Reverend Ike, you're gonna work with your behind until you learn to work with your mind, right? I'm paraphrasing, but you gotta learn how to use your mind, but you first start off using your hands. You first start off learning and understanding how to make money and earn an income with the knowledge and skills that you have now. Then you learn how to leverage and grow it exponentially, where you take you and your time out of the equation and money can work in absence of you. Seek opportunities to serve, which we talked about, not only in serving and helping others, but he even empowered them to take the skills that, let me back up, not the skills, but take the knowledge that he has shared with them and then go on and teach it to someone else. As you learn, teach. As you grow and as you experience more, as you make this apply and work for yourself, turn around and share that with someone else so they can learn the rules and the laws and the principles of money, and they can then change their financial tree. They can change the trajectory of their lives, their family's lives financially, and they can then go on and continue to repeat the cycle again and again. Build multiple streams of income. Again, one stream is too close to no streams, right? So you have to find a way to, again, leverage and have your money work for you instead of you working hard for it. Again, going back to what we said earlier in the beginning, you are going to work hard for your money until you learn how to make money work hard for you. That is absolutely how it starts off when you get into the working world. Even when you first start a business, you're going to work hard at growing it or growing yourself, developing your skills until you can get to the place where you have mastered your skill, you have brought in a sufficient income from that skill. Then you're able to diversify your income that you've brought in into other investments and opportunities that will allow your money to grow and work further for you. Be disciplined with your money. We can say here your time as well. Managing what you have helps you create the discipline needed to increase your earning potential. So that is has been the seventh cure for a lean purse, increasing your ability to earn. The good book says the plans of the diligent prosper, or the plans of the diligent lead to prosperity. They lead down the path that you can increase, that you can have a purposeful and profitable life. If you think about the blades of grass, if you think about the pebbles and the grains of sand, if you think about the clouds in the sky, if you think about the leaves on the tree, there is abundance for all. The book highlighted it in this particular segment, and I want to highlight it as well. There is abundance for all. We don't have to take from one in order for you to have, or for me to have, or for us to experience a full, rewarding, plenteous, prosperous, abundant, thriving life. We don't have to rob from Peter to pay Paul. We don't have to live a life of struggle and stress and strain in order to barely get by and barely make it. We can get to the place when we start to look at life through the lens of it is an abundant and prosperous universe that we live in. There is more than enough oxygen for each and every one of us to breathe. There is not just one car, there are multiple variations of cars, makes and models, um, dealerships that you can buy from, and different car brands that you can have, luxury, not luxury. There are plenty of things for you to live and enjoy life to the full. So if there are plenty of things for you to live and enjoy life to the full, there are plenty of opportunities in which you can develop yourself, you can develop your skill set, and then bring that to the marketplace in a way that serves and helps mankind, and that you benefit from it financially as well. So I just want to jump on and share that with you all today. We are learning to reign and rule our wealth with wisdom. And so just sharing that with you today, increasing your ability to earn, the seventh cure for a lean purse. Again, what are your key takeaways from this particular passage or segment of the book that we read today in The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason? Again, for those who are new or maybe following along and want to create your own path to prosperity or your plan to prosper, here is the Money Management and Planning Journal. You can find it online, and you can continue to take your notes as well, answer the questions in the book as we go through it, and answer the journal prompts in here, that I guarantee that as you begin to study, as you begin to sit down and sit with yourself and with your thoughts, and begin to pray and meditate on how you can go about increasing your ability to earn, ideas and opportunities will present themselves to you that will allow you to be able to do just that. So again, my name is LaKeisha Mallett. I'm your partner in prosperity. I want to wish you all an amazing day. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed as well. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. So type in your key takeaway from this particular passage segment of the book. Again, we are doing our deep dive in The Richest Man of Babylon, and that was the seventh cure for a lean purse. Be prosperous, be blessed, be positive, be prosperous. Bye bye.